Say the Moors versus the Moors and say that the Moors is sending paperwork. It's been 2 weeks.
Peace, Divine Originals. All right, y'all. So, sir, love the videos, but I ran past this one video that you was asking for people to give you paperwork on the difference between these two names. Now, the Muurs are native to said Turtle Island, which everybody would call America, and they should stop doing that because it's an overlay, right? Now, the Muurses are the originators of Turtle Island. We are talking about the mound builders. We are talking about the indigenous people, the Wichita. We are talking about all of the native lands that were literally erased. Now, the name Muurs, you will not find paperwork on this, but you will find it in the mounds. You will find it on walls and things like that. But of course, they won't let us see that. See, Moors needs and requires and goes through paperwork. This is how original these people are because you will find their names on walls, right? Now, the Muurs, they were here over 10,000 years, centuries, right? We're going to even say older, right? Pre flood times. These are the mound builders. These are the indigenous ones to said Turtle Island, so called ancient America, right? Now, these Muurses, right? Now they are the Wichita, they are the Yamasee, they are the Moors, they are the Olmec people, they are the Moors, right? They are the Muurses, right? Which is the copper colored original so called American. These are people of the flame lineages, right? Now, also, as I said before, they are mound builders, they are Star City people, they are the ones that were enslaved by the colonizers and the Moors, right? So, with that being said, the Muurses are the ones that lost their land and that was betrayed by the treaties. Now, the Moors, the ones that sold us out, the ones that are from North Africa, the ones that are Berbers, the ones that are North African descent, right? Now, these people came around in the 7,000s to 1600 CE, the medieval times, right? But the Muurses was pre-flood times, right? Now, the difference between the Moors is the Islamic empires, right? The Moorish Spaniards, right? Now, y'all know Christopher Columbus was a Spaniard, right? This is all I'm saying. He was a Spaniard Moor, right? Now, with that being said, these treaties that I spoke about of the the Moors, right? Now, these treaties were given by the Moors. This is why people are telling you that the Moors sold us out. Now, I'm even in your comments telling you that they sold us out because what happened, right? What happened? Since you know so much, what happened? It's like you do not understand the things that happened on Turtle Island, but you are happy to talk about what happened over here with these people, right? Now, they traded slaves, right? They sold us out, right? We, as the Moors, lost the lands that we governed over. Now, I know you don't like for people to use Chat GPT, but it really don't matter because These are facts, right? And as I said before, all of the information that needs to be known about the MUURSs are on walls and not paper, right? Because y'all know that paper came around when the Moors came around. I mean, the Moors came around, right? As I said before, MUURSs are old world. You see it, the corporation, but Turtle Island is the name, right? So Turtle Island, Old World, America. So MUURSs of Turtle Island. We have the Wichita, we have the Yamasees, we have the Olmecs, we have the Chattamores. We can keep going down the line. I made sure that I showed this so you can understand what's going on. So let me go on up over here and talk about these people right here that are from Africa. So y'all be careful while y'all out here calling yourselves Moors because they're gonna ship your ass back to Africa, right? So with that being said, we're gonna go on down to the Moroccan Moors, which is medieval era, right? We're going to go on down to the Berbers. We're going to go on down to the House of El, House of Bay, House of Ali, right? We can keep going down the line, but you know what? The Moors are old world America corporation all the way around Turtle Island, right? They are not the same people, right? They are not the same people. They are not even from the same lands, right? So the MOORSs are from Africa. You could go around Africa, then Spain, and keep going around and around. Now you looking for paperwork, but every time anybody tries to go find something about anything indigenous, you're going to see people like this man that you see behind me that so-called made the history books and all of the information on these people and on our history. So do you think you really going to find some information about the MUURSs? I think not, sir. So what you need to do is go within and realize what you are talking about and let people be. If people know what they know, then just let them know that. Let me show you somebody else that is giving the so-called history of your MOORSs. See, here's another one that you will find that will give the history of the so-called melanated person. Now, if you look at this person, do it really look like they're going to tell you the truth about who you are? Hell no. So with that being said, sir, no paperwork is going to be found because they literally erased everything MUURSs. And not only that, you got to think about it. We are our own governors. We are sovereign people over here on Turtle Island. They didn't want that to happen. They want it, and they go by laws and structures and control, and you need to be obedient. That's what the MOORSs are requiring, right? It's not the truth. Let me show you something real quick. Now, just to let y'all know, this is a picture of a person that is Australian, right? Now, Australia is a piece, a little small piece, just like Hawaii. Now, listen, Australia is a piece of Mu, right? So that was broke off before the whole lands went down, right? Now, if you look down there, it says DNA confirms that the Aboriginal Australian have the world's oldest continuous culture, right? Now, y'all all know, I keep telling y'all, when you look in these eyes of the old world, you will see what you need to see because eyes are connected to your soul, right? Now, if you look into this man's eyes, you could tell that he is old world. You could tell that he is a Muin. Now, they don't want y'all to know this information, but it's true. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. I love y'all. Stay high vibrational. Peace.